Good morning, dear students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going to continue our third chapter, a pair of a linear equation in two variable. We are going to discuss today about the new topic, and that new topic is equation reducible to a pair of a linear equation. What do you mean by reducible? It means we reduce it, we cut it. Okay, so here the equations which are not really in a linear form, that we have to convert or reduced in a linear form, and then we can solve, and then we can find out the solution of x and y. So by this way we are going to continue our topic, and I would like to start with or explain this method by taking one example, and I am going to continue a start exercise 3.6. First question, first sum. So let's start. So here in first sum, as you see, it is 1 by 2x plus 1 by 3y is equal to 2. 1 by 3x plus 1 by 2y is equal to 13 by 6. So here if you see the pair of a linear equation, up till now we have studied a pair in which it is given x and y in a proper variable form and the equation is a linear form. Here x is in the denominator place and y is also in a denominator place. It means the whole value 1 by 2x, 1 by 3y. It means we can say that it is in a fraction form. Okay, this is the first time we see such type of equation. It means it is not exactly in a linear form. So our work is to reduce it to a linear form, and then we will find out the solution x and y. So let's see how to reduce this type of equation to a linear equation, and then continue our work to find out value x and y. So here it is 1 upon 2x. So can I write this as 1 by 2 into 1 by x? Yes, I can write 1 by 2x like this, and therefore here I have to assume that 1 upon x is equal to a, or any alphabet you can pick from a to z. So here what I did, 1 upon x is equal to a. Okay, and similarly 1 upon y is equal to b, and therefore my first equation, this first equation is 1 by 2 into a plus 1 by 3 into b, or b by 3 you can say, it is the same, is equal to 2. So by seeing this equation you can say that again it is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. So 6 is the LCM, we have to take a LCM, and therefore 6 is the LCM, therefore 3a plus 2b, and as 6 is the LCM, so 6 2s are 12. So in short, this is our first linear equation which is in a standard form. Are you getting me? Okay, let's convert the second linear equation again into the standard form. So again, what we assume, 1 by x is equal to a as it is, 1 by y is equal to b as it is. So now here what I got, 1 by 3 into a, 1 by 2 into b is equal to 13 by 6. Again here 3 and 2 are there at the denominator place, so LCM is 6. So I have to multiply this 1 with 2. So 2a plus 3b is equal to 13, as 6 is already denominator place. Okay. So in short, these two equation, after getting these two equation which are now in a standard form of a linear equation, now then it is totally depend on you to get the solution by which algebraic method. If you want to do a elimination method or substitution method or cross multiplication method. It is totally your choice to solve this equation by any one algebraic method. Here I am using elimination method, and for that I multiply this first equation by 2 and the second equation by 3, and then I do subtraction. So I will get like this. It is 6a minus 6a, so they will cancel out. Plus 4b minus 9b, minus 5b is equal to 24 minus 39 is equal to minus 15. And therefore b is equal to 3. That I got the value. B is equal to 3. Now our next step is to put the value b is equal to 3 in any of one equation, either 1 or 2. I selected here 1 and I put b is equal to 3 in first equation, and therefore I got a is equal to 2. By this way we will get value a and b, and like that, after getting value, our main motto or aim is to find out the solution of a pair of a linear equation in two variables, and that variables are x and y. Here we assume 1 upon x is equal to a and 1 upon b is equal to y. Okay, so a and b are not actual variable. Here in case actual variable are x and y. So again, as we know, 1 upon x is equal to a, but what is a? A is equal to 2. So therefore x is equal to half. Okay, and similarly 1 upon y is equal to b, and b is equal to what? 3. Therefore y is equal to 1 by 3. So by this way you can do these steps. First of all, you have to convert whatever equations which are given to you. If it is not in the linear form, that your work is to convert into the linear form, and then by any algebraic method you can find out the solution by this way. Is it clear? Now let's move to the second example. In this it is given that 1 by root x plus 3 by root y is equal to 2, and 1 by root 4 minus 9 by root y is equal to minus 1. Again this one is not in a linear form or a standard form, right? So we have to convert into the standard form by again doing assumption that 2 into 1 by root x. So 1 by root x is equal to a. 1 by root x is equal to a, and 1 by root y is equal to b for both. Okay, and if we assume that this is a and this is b, and therefore it is 2a plus 3b is equal to 2, and 4a minus 9b is equal to minus 1. Is it clear? Now this is exactly in a standard form of a linear equation into variable. Right now the variables are a and b, but actually what we find out, value x and y. Now as I used to do a elimination method mostly, here again I repeat the elimination method, and for that I multiply this first equation by 3. As you see here, it is plus minus. Okay, so if I multiply this equation with 3, what would I get? 6a plus 9b is equal to 6, and then I add the equation which is multiplied by 3 into the second equation. So here I did it, 4a minus 9b is equal to minus 1, which is the second equation, and after multiplying the first equation by 3, the equation is 6a plus 9b is equal to 6. Now minus 9 plus 9 cancel out, and finally I got 10a is equal to 5, and therefore a is equal to 1 by 2. Now to get the value b, what should I do the next? Substitute this value a is equal to 1 by 2 in any one of the equation 1 or 2. I substitute in equation 1, and therefore 2 cancel out, so remain 1 here, plus 3b is equal to 2. This 1 goes to other hand, and therefore 3b is equal to 1, and therefore b is equal to 1 by 3. This is the value of b. This is the value of b. A is equal to 1 by 2 and B is equal to 1 by 3. As you know, we assume that 1 by x, root x is equal to A is equal to half. See the calculation carefully. And therefore 1 by root x is equal to half. Okay. And if we take out or do a cross multiplication, we can say root x is equal to 2. Okay. Here we do not stop here because we want value x, not root x. To remove root, what should we do? To remove root, we have to take a square on both the sides, and therefore I did or took the square on both the hand, and therefore it will remove root x here and it will do a square of 2, and therefore x is equal to 4. I hope you got this concept. Is it clear? Okay. Now similarly, as 1 upon root y is equal to b and b is equal to 1 by 3, we just got this value, and therefore 1 by root y is equal to 1 by 3, and therefore root y is equal to 3. Again, if root y is equal to 3 and we take a square on both the hand, finally we get y is equal to 9. So by this way, you can find out the value x and y if such type of questions are asked. Is it clear? Now let's discuss the third one. I'm not going to do the third one. You have to do yourself. I'm just explaining you how to solve the third question, right? It is 4 by x plus 3y is equal to 14. 3 by x minus 4y is equal to 23. So here you can see that it is 4 by x, okay, and y is given as it is, okay. So here what we have to assume, let 1 by x is equal to a, and therefore our first equation is 4a plus 3y is equal to 14, and then second equation is 3a minus 4y is equal to 23. So by this way you can again, next step is to do either elimination method or substitution method or cross multiplication method to find out value a or y, and respectively you will get the value of x. Is it clear? Like that we can solve the third one. Let's start the fourth one. Now let's start the fourth one. In that it is given that 5 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to 2. 6 by x minus 1 minus 3 upon y minus 2 is equal to 1. So if you see here, if you notice x minus 1 at the denominator place in both the equation in first term, y minus 2 at the denominator place at the second position in both the equation. As these two equations are not totally, or we can say in a standard form, and we have to convert into the standard form, again we have to do assumption that 1 upon x minus 1 is equal to a and 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to b, and therefore our equation which is in a standard form is right now 5a plus b is equal to 2, and the next is 6a minus 3b is equal to 1. Now here it is a plus and minus, and if I multiply this first equation by 3 and add in the second equation, by simplification I got that a is equal to 1 by 3, and that value if I substitute in either 1 or 2 equation, but here I have selected the second equation. Do you know why? Because the value is 1 by 3. If I selected first equation for the substitution, and if I put a is equal to 1 by 3, as 5 and 3 do not cancel out each other, it will remain as it is, and we have to do again a simplification and have to take a LCM. To avoid this, to avoid a time consumption, a more time consumption, you have to do a smart work, not only a hard work, and that's why I selected the second equation, because as you know that 3 and 6 So 3 2s are 6. So it will be cancel out easily, and we do not have to take LCM or any other thing, and our simple calculation will be there. And therefore 2 minus 3b is equal to 1, minus 3b is equal to minus 1, and therefore again b is equal to 1 by 3. Now again x 1 upon x minus 1 is a is 1 by 3, and therefore we can say that x minus 1 is equal to 3, and this minus 1 goes to other hand, and therefore x is equal to 4. 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to b is equal to 1 by 3, and therefore y minus 2 is equal to 3, and therefore y is equal to 5. Like this you can find out value x and y for such examples. Main thing you have to do after the calculation, you must verify your answer. Either your answer is right or wrong, that you have to must verify after doing the calculation. So here in each and every sum, especially in this chapter, you can verify your answer easily. Let's see, here x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. Let's see our answer is correct or not. So if I put here 4 and 4 minus 1 is 3. So here I can write as a 5 by 3 and plus 1 by y minus 2. So y is equal to 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3 again. So it is 1 by 3. So 5 plus 1 and whole by 3. So 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 by 3 is 2. So our answer is right as it satisfied our answer. Is it clear? Like that you can verify your answer after completion of the sums. Now let's see example 5th and 6th. Okay. Here 7x minus 2y by xy is equal to 5 and 8x plus 7y by xy is equal to 15. This is quite different, okay, than what we have done till now, a reducible form. Here this is a denominator and this is the numerator, and as it is a denominator, can I write 7x by xy minus 2y by xy? Yes, and is equal to 5 as it is. And if I do like this, the y common and xx common will be cancelled out, and finally I got 7 by y minus 2 by x is equal to 5. If I do similarly with this one, xx cancel out, so x by y plus y cancel out, so 7 by x is equal to 15. Now as you know, we have done such type of example just, and therefore you can able to do this as taking 1 by y is equal to a and 1 by x is equal to b, or vice versa. You can do yourself after this. Is it clear? Now go to the next. 6th one. 6x plus 3y is equal to 6xy. 2x plus 4y is equal to 5xy. As you see here xy and here x and y. Okay. So what in such type of example, what you have to do? We have to divide on both the side in both the equation with x by x into y. Divide both the equation by xy on both the side, and therefore what do we get? 6x by xy plus 3y by xy is equal to 6y by 6y. As the common factor cancel out, xx cancel out, so 6 by y. Y cancel out, so 3 by x, and xy cancel out, so only 6. Similarly, in second case or second equation, xx cancel out, so it is 2 by y. Y cancel out, so it is 4 by x, and xy cancel out, so just 5. Now again same method you have to repeat. 1 upon x is equal to a and 1 upon y is 1 upon y is equal to a, 1 upon x is equal to b, or whatever you can take this as a and this as a b. It is as per your choice. Is it clear? And next जो भी process है that you can do yourself. Now let's start the next one. Here it is given that 10 upon x plus y plus 2 upon x minus y is equal to 4, and 15 upon x plus y minus 5 upon x minus y is equal to minus 2. So if you see here x plus y, 1 upon x plus y and x minus y in second term. Okay. So here 1 upon x plus y is equal to a and 1 upon x minus y is equal to b. If we substitute this value, then we can get tan a plus 2b is equal to 4 as a first linear equation, and 15a minus 5b is equal to minus 2 as a second linear equation. And if you see here, it is again plus minus. So I would like to again do a elimination method, and for that I have to multiply this equation with 5 and equation 2 with 2 and just do the addition. So finally 15a plus 10b is equal to 20 after multiplying this with 5, and 30a minus 10b is equal to minus 4 after multiplying this second equation with 2, and after doing addition plus 10 minus 10 will be cancelled out, and 80a is equal to 16. 80a is equal to 16 and therefore a is equal to 1 by 5. Now this value I have to put in either equation 1 or 2 to get the value b, and I choose here equation 1, and therefore if I substitute this value, a is 1 by 5, 5 2s are 10. So 2 plus 2b is equal to 4, and therefore 2b is equal to 2, and therefore b is equal to 1 I got. Okay. Now after getting value a and b, as we have already supposed that 1 upon x plus y is a, it means 1 upon x plus y is 5, and therefore x plus y is equal to 5. Similarly 1 upon x minus y is equal to b, and it is equal to 1. Therefore x minus y is equal to 1. This is our third and fourth equation. In such type of example where there is a x and y at the denominator place, you will get another two equations. So total 4 equations you will have. So here if we do see, from just seeing the equation you can get an idea that if we want to find out a value x and y, so simply what we have to do? We have to do addition. So add 3 and 4. If we add 3 and 4, plus y minus y cancel out, and you will get that 2x is equal to 6, and 2x is equal to 6, it means x is equal to 3, and that value x is equal to 3 either you put in third or fourth equation. So you will get value y is equal to 2. So like this we can solve such type of example, mostly asked in 3 marks questions, and very important such questions. Now if you would like to verify your answer after calculation, you can do it, or after completion whole paper if you want to do, you can do it. Okay, both option you have. So here let's check, let's verify our answer. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. If you put x is equal to 3 here and y is equal to 2, so 3 plus 2 is 5. So 10 by 5 is 2. 10 by 5 is 2, and plus 2 upon 3 minus 2 is 1. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So 2 upon 1 is again 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So our answer is right. Okay. Now go to the next one, last one. Now in the last one, it is given that 1 upon 3x plus y plus 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to 3 by 4, and 1 upon 2 into 3x plus y minus 1 upon 2 into 3x minus y is equal to minus 1 by 8. Now if you notice that 3x plus y common, 3x minus y common in the denominator place. But here it is 2 and here it is also 2. Now, first thing is to do the supposition that 1 upon 3x plus y is equal to a, and 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to b. And therefore, first equation is, this is a plus b and is equal to 3 by 4. As 4 at the denominator place, we have to take LCM, and therefore this equation now will be, after taking LCM, 4a plus 4b is equal to 3. Now, see the second one. 1 upon 3x plus y is a. Now it is 1 by 2. So a by 2. 1 upon 3x minus y is b, and it is by 2. So it is b by 2, and it is minus 1 by a. So again we have to take LCM. So now after taking LCM, it is 4a minus 4b is equal to minus 1. As you see the first and second equation, if we want a value a and b, either we have to do a subtraction or elimination method. As it is plus and minus there, I just did it a addition, and therefore plus 4 minus 4 cancel out, plus 4b minus 4b cancel out, and I got 8a is equal to 2, and therefore a is equal to 1 by 4. After substituting this a is equal to 1 by 4 either in this or this equation, we will get the value b, and that value b is 1 by 2. Now after solving or getting the value a and b, we have to find out value x and y. Now after getting value a is equal to 1 by 4 and b is equal to 1 by 2, what will be the next steps? The next steps are like this. One, as we know that what we assume that 1 upon 3x plus y is a, and value a is 1 by 4, and therefore we can say that 3x plus y is equal to 4. And as 1 upon 3x minus y is b, and b is 1 by 2, therefore 3x minus y is equal to 2. If you see the third and fourth equation, if we want x or y value, we can do addition simply. So here I just do it, 3 and 4 add equation, and finally x plus minus y cancel out. 3x plus 3x, 6x is equal to 4 plus 2, 6, and therefore x is equal to 1. If this value, if I put in either this or this equation, I will get a value y, and by this way I got a value y is equal to 1. By this way you can solve such type of example in which a pair of a linear equation which are not given into a standard form, and then you have to convert into the reducible equation to convert into a standard form, and then got the answer or solution of x and y. Here we are going to stop our lecture. You can do this question in your homework, and stay safe, stay home. Goodbye.